Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Do you remember when you were kids how exciting it was to get bubblegum? And Hubba Bubba was always my favorite, and I can still taste it. And you knew that you graduated from being a little kid to being a big kid because you knew that you had to chew and chew and you weren't allowed to swallow that bubblegum and you just kept it in your mouth. How awesome was that? The thing though with bubblegum is that it makes your jaws work to chew and your tongue can taste the food, and then your stomach thinks, oh, there's things happening, food is coming, so your stomach gets ready and it releases digestive juices and it just waits and waits. But it doesn't matter how much you chew that bubblegum, nothing is actually going into your stomach, so your stomach stays empty, it stays unfulfilled, and it just stays waiting for something that's never coming. Sometimes things in our lives can be like bubblegum things, like, certain relationships, jobs, hobbies, certain patterns of things that we do that we think will make us feel better, but they don't actually. So what we want to do is examine that. Sometimes we're going through all the motions and we're still feeling unfulfilled, and then we start the blame game and we start the oh, I should be feeling this and I should be feeling that. But if we can take a step back and look at some of those things that are leaving us unfulfilled and look at the reasons why we're feeling those. So sometimes, I'll give you an example. So sometimes when you feel unfulfilled with a friendship, and it could be that we're just grabbing on to somebody who just happens to be there, but not exactly the person that we need. So we're still feeling a little bit unfulfilled, and no matter how many times or how much time we spend with that person, we still feel unfulfilled. Now, there's nothing wrong with either that person or you. It's just that they're not at the same wavelength. You're both probably not getting a fulfilling relationship out of it. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is to be willing to be hungry, to be willing to be lonely, to be willing to feel that emptiness inside while you wait for a real meal. So instead of trying to use bubblegum things to fill that gap, feel that need and feel that and wait for that burger and chips to come along. And then when you have that burger and chips, you're going to know that it's satisfying. You're going to know that it fills you up. You're going to know that that is the right thing for you. So there's nothing wrong with bubblegum things as long as we know that they are bubblegum things and that they are surface level things, and that as long as we're honest with ourselves about it and we're not pretending that this is the real meal that's really satisfying. So I'm going to invite you to take a look at your life and see where you're settling for bubblegum things when you deserve to eat the burger and chips. And whenever you examine your life or things in your life, people in your life, always, always, always do that with compassion and kindness for yourself first, and for other people and things second.